Are we back? Can you guys hear me okay? Are we good to go? Let's just confirm that we are good. I mean, I'm sorry, I was missing all of those messages. I was a little involved in what was going on here, so I missed everything. Let me know if Twitch can hear, if we have ended buffering. Let me know if everything's good. Oh, fun. No viewers. All right, for when you catch up. Gonna place these guys. You know, do my measurements. And hope that the stream comes back. Okay, so we have people coming back. Man, of course it would have to be on a day like this. I'm going to go ahead and build out the rest of the display base so we can see what's going on. I mean, I have a whole platform set up over in the other world, but I'm going to stay here. Okay, good. I noticed a little something going on there, but it was a little late and I missed it. What was the last thing you guys heard properly? I was measuring out the pieces. I'm trying to showcase some of that, so let me know what's going on if you can hear me proper. Okay, well, I know you can hear me proper right now, and Kitty, but all right. There it is, there it is, the sun. So, throw it on a bed, set the bed, sleep till morning. Okay, hope everyone's back now. Dave Sker, Paso Rodriguez, Boo Kitty, Chris Carnage, Queens North, and Kitty, and Boo Kitty. Man, what a combination. All right, let's see. Let's get rid of the bed. Boom. Right, so in case you guys didn't hear before, this is 4 pieces high, and this is how it measures up. So a little taller than 3. And the things that we will be able to do with that black piece, solid black piece, is going to be amazing. So look forward to it. And I'm glad that Kathy actually cracked the code. I can't believe Kathy figured it out before I said it. She knows I've been waiting for it. In fact, all you guys know I've been waiting for that piece. I just didn't think they would give it to us in a side kit. So, I mean, for me, it takes about a week before it really kicks in. But for something like this, this piece I saw immediately. It's like, oh my God, Mr. Black is gonna love this, and Miss Farahhound, because they've been doing the pyramids, and we've been completely missing the gold cap. So happy to see that they finally have one of their biggest wishes. I'm sure Mr. Black is capping all of his pyramids right now. Queens North, yo. Okay, there we go. Daft Punk pyramid, all completed. Let's see, music. Oh, hey. I am not. I can't hear the music. It's ridiculous. All right. You can, oh, and of course we do have some light. Okay, well, it is what it is. So here's your pyramid. You can, oh, and of course we do have some lights and everything that we're going to be showing off in a second. Let me see if I can just go ahead and show off some of that right now. Let's get some lights in here. And then we're going to go outside and take a good solid look at what we have. So you do have some connection points in here. You can make your entire pyramid look like a whole party thing. Place to party. Dance floor. Disco. Yeah, one of those words. Make those words make sense. Effect on the floor. When it's below, it kind of lights it up a little bit. So proximity to light has an effect like. Now, let's see what is actually affected here. The lights are affected. Yep, we can see that. Too many lights means that you kind of dim it a little bit. But I can see those guys flashing. If we get rid of one of these guys, we should be able to see the effect a lot more. There we go. Well, it's good to see you, Queens North. All right, so there we go. Lights change. Yep, you can have your own dance floor. The floor is not reactive, unfortunately. I kind of wish it flashed a little bit of these guys. Now, this is actually one of those cases where these weren't all included in the build kit, because there was nowhere that we used the 2x4, but they threw it in anyway. And it's like one of the first cases where I'm seeing this happen, because usually the only pieces that you get are the pieces that they used in the build kit. So thanks to developers, maybe there was another kit or something that they decided not to release, but we do have like the full size pieces. Well, not full. We don't have every single piece. We got a 2x4, a 2x8. There's no 2x6 though, so we're missing that representation there. But this 2x4 does fill in a whole missing blank that we needed from one of the other kits. So I'm happy for that. I am supremely happy for that. No complaints on my side. I like these floors with the where I'm going to use those, but those will come in useful. Looking forward to seeing all of the designs. Like I said, it does take people like almost like a week in order to get really comfortable with the new pieces and start coming up with some original designs. But we should start seeing some work pretty soon. I know Mr. Biz is still fooling around, but we should get a new cyberpunk city from him by the end of the weekend, because he builds fast. And then Mr. Black has probably already got something going too. So I will catch up with them some point later this afternoon and see what brilliance they've come up with. Of course, they don't usually stop a build just to check out the new kit, but you know, sometimes it happens. Mad I.O. and Gold G. What? I'm sorry, Theo. I don't quite understand your message. Oh, you guys can hear the music. Well, that's good. All right. So anyway, we have the wall pieces here. So we got a solid piece, and they're layered with blue. So we got these basic pieces here. They kind of ruined this piece by making it a little short. Instead of like a full angle, we have that little piece there. So be that piece. But there it is. And this piece is, of course, ruined. A piece there, unfortunately. So much potential. These guys, however, these are a lot more fluid. I love the design work that's gone into these guys here. It gives us a lot more flexibility in building other things rather than just building from the kit alone. So that's pretty much how I usually will judge some of the value of some of these build kits, on how flexible they can be. Because most of the times we aren't building the build kit, we are using them to build pretty much everything else. Build kit is just for practice to see how it goes together, or if you want a quick building, you just throw down like one and just, you don't have to think about it in maybe 20 minutes. Uses the build kits. Sorry, Lego, but it's true. But it's out of necessity. Building is the game. So here we go. We got our half steps, which is solid all the way through, nice and solid black. And then these guys, I like how the fronts, you can't see through it. This is one of the downsides of some of the old stairs, where the fronts were completely open and you could see right through. So these are solid, and it's a nice addition to the kits that we already have. Now we got the fences, which you can be on the fence about. Sorry. I could have resisted that. I could have. I really could have. Maybe I should have. Could have, should have. Okay, we got all our different pieces. Once again, we could say 2x4, and then there's a 2x8. So there's a 2x, and then there's an 8, and then 16. So that kind of extremes here. 60. But you have some flexibility there. All right, yeah, that's it. That's it for them. No, there are no columns. I really don't remember why, or don't know why. Which pieces will add to lag? Well, the more you use, but remember one of the things that they were finding out with the experiments with complexity is that a lot of the smaller pieces don't really count to a wider complexity area. So it's a little bit more complex than just like, will they add to lag? Everything will add to lag, whether it's big or small. It's just where it's going to have the most impact. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's look at the roof pieces. We already have these roof pieces down, but because they're all in the pyramid, I think we've seen all the different shapes. So I think we're good here. Yep, we're good here. Let's move on to the next pieces. These, we haven't seen these in the build kit at all. These are like up for the roof. So this kind of really does lead to my speculation that there was another kit, that there was another building that they were going to release, but then for some reason decided not to. That would be interesting. Maybe it's another build that we can get later on, or it's just them being benevolent and saying, here, you may now have your kits, because these are up for the roof. So you can take your, this is like roof trim, isn't it? Can we get this on top here? They don't snap to it. Or do they go on top of the roof of the ceiling here? This is, what's it called? Trim, right. So I can see this going on top here. Interesting. That's going to be fun to work with. I can really see this coming in useful for a lot of sci-fi builds. It's brilliant how they've come together. Right, so you have your different sizes, your exterior pieces that flare out, and then this one flares out at the top. The rest of them. All right, let's expand it a little bit. One of the things that I'm actually liking about this new kit is that it's dark and we can still see the pieces. Remember, it doesn't matter how far away you are, as long as you can see that, these pieces will be reactive. So there you go. All right, let's get the rest of these guys down. 913. This is a pretty small kit, so it really shouldn't have taken this much time, but you know what? It is what it is. Good morning again, Mr. Biz. Happy to see you back. Love what you've done to the to your sketches, getting ready for the build kit, for the new kit, for your new city. So really looking forward to seeing what you're going to do with your cyberpunk city. There we go. We got 2 new beds. Are those the same? The beds pulse. Oh my god, the beds pulse. That is so cool. Okay. Yeah, imagine sleeping through that. That's like your alarm clock. Yep, the bed pulses as well. Everything comes alive. So cool. We got a mat. Okay, the mat does not pulse. Then we got our desk, countertops and stuff. Pulse. Well, never mind. It gets hot in this kitchen. Okay, we got chairs now. Chairs and thrones. I love these chairs. You can see the helmet design really show through there. Is that a chase lounge? It is, isn't it? All right, let's see what is reactive. Ha! Little lights in the back there. Nothing on the sofa. Chase lounge is going crazy. How do you expect me to lounge? There's a party going on. All right, and we have lights. All right, let's get this up on top of a counter. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. I like that. I can see that being useful in quite a few places. This one, I gotta see how we can be using this one, but I can see one of the runways possibly having a couple of these guys. Oh yeah, the lights, of course, are fully reactive. Okay, good. Instant Christmas tree lights too. Oh, I never saw this one. That's a brilliant rug. I love that. All right, so we got some wall art now. So let's head over to the walls and, you know, put them down. And then, of course, the ceiling. We did this on the inside. Okay, so in the pyramid, I did that one already. And then, of course, we have this here. Now, of course, you can take the Fortnite Festival Forever pack and combine these, and you're gonna have like a really big stage presentation. So I expect to see some concerts happening. It's gonna be awesome. I feel like we're going and building a concert right now myself. Okay, so you got books, you know, these are shelves. And what is this? I'm not quite sure what this one is. Let me see. Digital display stuff. Okay. Got that. And then we got the refrigerator. But big question here is, does the refrigerator pulse? Yep. So you put these guys inside the pyramid, and you're gonna have a dance party, instant dance party. Now this one I actually saw yesterday. I was looking at it. It's got a little. It's not a chess set, but it's kind of a cool little game set. So it's a nice addition to some of your props. This one is, of course, just the guitars. 2 types of guitars. So add to your guitar collection. And then the drum set. We got a rug. This is both of the helmets combined. So I mean, you kind of expected that one to happen. We got some more wall art. So let's see what these look like, shall we? Cherise had these all laid out yesterday. Ah, Robot Head 1. Where's Robot Head 2? There it is. So you can mix and match and, you know, do your whole thing here. And then, of course, these lights. These weird little lights. Man, so much display going on. What do we got? We got, whoa, what is this? Holy small props, Batman. That's techno tapes. Okay. So those are tapes that can go on top. This is more desk clutter. Then, okay, then we have plants. So let's see the plants. Plants are, of course, reactive, 100%. But we can plant more trees. When we asked to plant trees, this is not quite what we wanted, Epic, but thank you. Rod, hey, what's up? Oh yes, please remember to hit that like button. Thank you for the reminder, Kaboom. Statue. We got a girl statue here. Blue girl. And then we have a black and blue llama. The base on this is triangular, however. So it's actually impossible to put 2 of these guys together. I know, I tried. As soon as you get to a certain point. So I was trying to do like add them as horses to my carriage. And because of that triangular bit, I can't get them close enough. So only one at a time, or, you know, in a row. Can't get over that one. Then we have bigger statues. Whoa. There we go. Then the final pieces. Where do we have room? Okay, over here. Don't know what this is. That cyborg control board. We are in electronics. So this is the solar switcher. You got the boom box. Boom, 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 boom. Tastic. Why can't I put this down? I can't even put it on my shoulder, man. Oh, apparently it goes on the wall. Go figure. Okay, then we got speakers. Another set of speakers. So you can actually build a very elaborate looking speaker stereo system. The turntables, and then a set of TVs. And then the last set. Oh, planters. And these are kind of weird. But I still got to figure out exactly how to place them together. That little nub in the middle there kind of defeats any kind of flexibility. So not quite loving this set yet. I may end up only using like this piece because this is going to be useful in several areas, possibly on more aircraft. Anything else? But there you go. That's the full kit. All the pieces. There's no surprise pieces anywhere else. It's all in the kit. Yeah, but that's it. Daft Punk. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Yeah, but there's a Daft Punk build. Are there any surprise pieces that you think you find a use for? Please let me know. I'd love to try to experiment with some. I know, like I said, we're gonna be spending like a week just getting used to it and just seeing the feelings and the pieces out and seeing how it all fits together. But right now, let's head back to the Western world, and I'm gonna show you the progress that we've made over there. But the Daft Punk kit is currently in the box all by itself, and each design piece is 200 V-Bucks. So they do put a lot of value into the you know, sci-fi world, into the kit. So 100% go ahead and get it. Every piece adds to lag. So don't worry about lag. Don't worry about complexity. Build to your heart's content. You can't ever worry about complexity because you're either going to hit it or you're not. But just build. I never, ever, ever, ever worry about if I'm going to hit complexity. I think, okay, I'm going to hit it. It's brilliant. The uh, one by, oh my gosh. What's it called again? Woo. Oh, I just lost an earpod. Where did it go? Oh, that's not good. It fell into the box. Somewhere. Oh, that's gonna suck. Happening. Okay, word, neither do I. Boo Kitty. Okay, good. Can I put a pressure plate on the speakers? No, you can't. You can, however, put a pressure plate on one of the walls. See, I'd gone and then I could even get into the world. But it is what it is. Here was my preparation from last night. See, I even started building a huge black pyramid. Just for the fun of it. But with this wall, you can put a pressure plate, but because of the angle, you literally have nothing to attach to. So it doesn't let you do it anywhere. The angle, you literally have nothing to attach to. So it doesn't let you do it anywhere down. You can't add anything to this. It's one of the first things I investigated once I put this wall down. It's like, hey, can we get an angle off this? It doesn't like that angle. You can, however, get an angle off that goes into the ground. So do with that what you will. Goes into the ground. So do with that what you will. The other amazing. I'm surprised. I didn't measure the length, the size of this angle, but this is huge. Okay, it's not letting us see. So your inside of the pyramid is closed off. You're no longer limited completely. My full expectation had been that it was going to be 45-degree angles. So I was a little disappointed. Daft Punk has arrived. Please use the code TheMadPuck in the item shop. And thank you for your support. Thank you, Aunt Kitty, for posting the message. Huge thanks to Aunt Kitty for being such a great mod. Okay, so yeah. Let's head on over to Dead Man's Curve. This is what I was talking about earlier with this house. I was messing with the roof. Kind of followed Mr. Black's rules, but then kind of broke them at the same time. So getting them to overlap and attach is. There's my black horse. Cannot get two of them together, but can't get them too far apart either. So now I only have one horse pulling this thing. Go figure. So my work on the railroad continues. Let's have a look at Dead Man's Curve, shall we? This is all of my failed experiments. Dang it. Seriously? You know what? I was going to call it early. I'm sorry the stream is so bad today as well. But this is Dead Man's Curve. These are all of the trains that failed to get around that corner. Every single one. I tried a couple of variations. These are the basic ones. So there's two wheels. And then there was one that had an inside wheel as well to hug the track. Where's that one? There, this one. This one hugged the track. So it had one on the inside. So there's a fair amount of experimenting going on. trying to make sure we can actually get this track. I even added a little space in between so that it would have a little bit more of a glide. But the problem seems to be on this side where it actually comes off. So it's weird. Anyway, experiments in the track will continue. We have lots. I'm gonna keep all my failed experiments there. It's a nice junkyard. It's a terrible junkyard, but I'm gonna keep them there for now instead of destroying. I do have the urge to destroy them, but I do have more things to build. All right. I do have to check with Haskins for when we have to get the screenshots and video and stuff in for the showcase, because I would like to do an Oregon trail trip, a little adventure, and capture some footage there. So should be doing that in a little bit. Okay. I'm feeling a little wiped right now, and the stream not up to speed kind of worries me. So I am going to call it a day for right now, and I'm going to continue some of my experiments. But thank you guys for joining in. If it's your first time here, please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the stream. Leave a comment as well. For all the rest of you guys who've come back, thank you so much for joining and checking out the build. I hope you've learned something new, and you're gonna think about how you're gonna use these pieces. I'm kind of brainstorming right now, trying to figure out. But right now, I'm still stuck on getting this track to work, and I may need some better brains in here. So thank you for joining. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm the MadPuck66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. when I have to run off to work, which is, in a little less than half an hour. I need to go get some more coffee and stuff before work starts up. It's going to be a very long day. I stream Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, fantasy, and sci-fi and stuff. So it's just what I do. So I haven't worked on the Klingon Bird of Prey, so I'm not even going to show that. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you in the next stream. If things go well today, maybe we'll have another one later. But right now, I think we are good to go. So, bye. Oh, dang it.